You hate that Clair Obscur came out the same year as Silksong. So here's the thing. I bought Silksong and then I never like got into it. I haven't really like given it a full chance yet, which I want to. I'm not gonna lie, Silksong did not grab me like Hollow Knight did originally. I think the original Hollow Knight just grabbed me like so much more. Like it just enchanted me straight from the get-go. Silksong, I think it was because the hype was like I had so much expectation that maybe, I don't know. I need to get back into it. So I need to try it again. Clair Obscur, I was having this conversation with my mod Wang today. I was talking about it. So I think Clair Obscur is going to win Game of the Year. I voted for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I still haven't beaten this game in its entirety yet. I actually just re-downloaded it. I stopped playing it on stream because it was destroying my computer. So now with a new computer, I can pick it back up. I personally think that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is more deserving of Game of the Year than Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Don't like hate me for that. I think Clair Obscur is great. I just think Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is better. But I will say Clair Obscur is more accessible, and I love the fact that I could beat it in like 40 hours versus Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which just it's a slow burn. Sorry, I've been falling back on chat. Rafal, you think that X33 is going to sweep? I agree, but I was surprised the 6th slot went to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I think everyone knew Expedition 33, Silksong, and Death Stranding 2. So I'm not surprised by Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I don't know if you've played it, Rafal. I think it's incredible. I think it is one of the most immersive, cool games that I've played in a long time. I think the voice acting is absolutely some of the best I've ever encountered in a video game ever. It's also not for everyone. It's way more niche. I prefer it playing it over Clair Obscur. I'm also not a huge JRPG fan, but this is like a little like honestly, I know for sure Clair Obscur is the first and only JRPG game I've ever played and beat. First Kingdom Come Deliverance is your favorite RPG of all time? Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. And it's not for everyone. Like I said, it's a slow burn. And one of the things that I love about it and that's difficult for me is like, so Witcher 3 is my favorite RPG of all time. And I'm a huge sucker for like fantasy and like high fantasy and everything. And so like when you're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you're playing a historical game. Like in a lot of ways, like it's so realistic that it's almost painful sometimes. You know, they're like, oh, there's a demon in the lake. There's a goblin. And like, you want there to be a goblin, but you know there's not going to be a goblin because it's medieval Bohemia. Like, you know, it's just people like pretending that there's like demons and goblins and things, which makes it fun because it's so realistic. But then also it's like, oh, I just did this 2-hour side quest and I made 50 gold and I could have made twice the amount of gold, like selling potions. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I understand why people have a hard time with it. Anyway, Rococo's on a 7-stream streak, dude. Oh my god. Good thing you can't see lower than my abdomen. They gave Henry a Glock in the second one. Absolute insanity. I didn't see that. But anyway, so just really quick. So I think Clair Obscur is going to win. I know nothing about this game. I really like the first one. I'm waiting for it to come to PC. Hades 2, I didn't really enjoy Hades 1, but I want to play Hades 2 so I can understand. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I will never purchase a Nintendo game. I don't judge you if you like Nintendo or you play Nintendo or buy Nintendo, but I will never ever pay for Nintendo ever again. Hollow Knight Silksong makes sense. It has to be on there because I think people go nuts over it, but I need to jump back into it. And then same with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. From the 60 hours that I've played it right now and about halfway through the campaign, this is my deserving for Game of the Year. So let's go next category. Dude, this website is buggy AF. You're a huge Hades hater. It's a really rough life. What is happening here? Vote placed. Next category. Unable to load nominees. This website's really slow. 404. You had issues as well? Okay, well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll just kind of see, like, what the nominees are. Let's just look it up. See if we can just kind of, like, find... Ah, here we go. Good old AI finally doing something helpful. All right, we'll click vote now and see. Yeah, I don't think it's working. So let's just use this. I think you guys can see this okay. Yeah, okay, you can. It's kind of small, but we'll read through it. Game of the year we went over. Best independent game. Absalom, haven't played that. Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silksong. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be playing some Ball X Pit today, so for me, like, as a roguelike lover, I think Ball X Pit looks... I love it. Absalom, I've never... Also, let's just make this a little bit bigger. Why is this so small? That's what she said, right? Shut up, Evan. Okay. What is this? What is this? A beat-em-up roguelike. Oh, interesting. When did this come out? Recently. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. I need to get to the point where I can see my chat over here. I get a bigger side screen. Wanted to ask my verdict on Ball X Pit. Silksong and Blueprints. Going to be a tight race. Yeah. So, again, hot take. Haven't played Blueprints. I think that Blueprints is, like, it really... from what I've seen, I've watched a lot of streams. I think that I would like to see Blueprints take it. I think that to create a super challenging rogue-like puzzle game that really makes you think is like, what were those old games? Mysterium or like Mythic something. They were like point-and-click adventures. I haven't seen a game that looks that mind-boggling since like late 90s, early 2000s. Myst, thank you. Like, I think Blueprints was just like, you know what? We are going to make something here that's a vision, and I have a lot of respect for what they're doing. I mean, I personally would play Silksong over Blueprints, but I think that what Blueprints wanted to do, and not just did, but like did so well, and the sales and like what everyone's saying about it, is kind of like a testament to like independent games and game creators not being afraid to like make something difficult like they want to. Blueprints is very niche, 100%. Which is, like I said, like I'm not ever really gonna play Blueprints. I would hate it, I think, but I would love, like, I love Silksong, but I think that Blueprints, if it won, I wouldn't be upset about it. Also, to go back on asking about Ball X Pit, I think it's awesome. I think it's one of these games that you can like pick up and put down and play a lot of, and it runs super smooth. I love it. Took over Twitch when it first came out. I was watching this guy. Apparently, he's a part of Linus Tech Tips. He streams now. He's super funny. I like him a lot. His name's Bob something, B-O something, Boca something, I think. He was playing it the other day. Took over stream. Yep, it's the same as, I don't know how to say that game, Rafal. Noita. I've seen that game. I don't think I could get through it. Anyway, this is super cool. I've been sitting on this stream for just like, or this screen for a minute, so I was not aware of that. That looks pretty cool though. But mine is Ball X Pit. Best debut indie game. We're gonna be playing Dispatch pretty soon here, so I'm gonna wait to speak on that. Although I have a feeling I'm gonna go with Dispatch. Although Megabonk is also super fun. Third was correct. Oh my god, I got it right finally. Best mobile game. I have absolutely none. Virtual reality game. Again, I can't really do anything there. Best action game, Battlefield 6, Doom, Dark Ages, Ninja Gaiden 4. I've only played Battlefield 6. I've never really gotten into the Doom series, so I think that I would have to just go with Battlefield 6, because I like Battlefield 6. I'm a Battlefield fan. I always have been. So I'm going to go with Battlefield 6. Not campaign, though. Oh, God. I tried to start that the other night. I just turned it off. I got like 10 minutes in. Rafal on the 15 watch streak. Oh my god. Get me all hot and bothered on the stream today. Literally just discovered that game randomly today and need to play it. Are we talking about Natia? I can never pronounce it. Or are you talking about something else, Bro Coco? So I'd say best action game, Battlefield 6. I haven't played Doom Dark Ages, but I would say Battlefield 6. Best role-playing game. Can't play Ghost of Yotai yet. Indiana Jones Great Circle I haven't played. Split Fiction I haven't played. Death Stranding 2. Out of all these, the one I'd be the most excited to play is Death Stranding 2. Megabonk? Debut indie game. We've got Despolite. Actually, why didn't I look this up? What is this? It's a soccer game? What? Okay, this looks like this has the same kind of like art style as oh, what's that one, Brococo? You and I are both fans of it. With the first person roguelike no, not jazz punk. There's like a billion different classes, not white knuckle. This looks cool. This looks cool. No, what am I thinking of? Mortal Sin. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You see the kind of like a little bit there? This kind of looks Mortal Sin-y, but with soccer. Is it just you run around and just like kick soccer balls into kids' faces? Because I could get behind that game. Dispatch will play soon. Like I said, I'm going to wait and pick it up pretty soon. Mega Bonk is a super fun game. If you like Vampire Survivors and Risk of Rain 2, Mega Bonk is an absolute banger. Yeah, with the color grade, yeah. Draymond, you got psyched for the new Horizon game they announced, then despaired when you found out it was a mobile game. Why would they do that? Like, I get that mobile games are, like, more accessible for the rest of the world, you know? Like, living in Cambodia, I never realized, like, how big mobile games were. We have Mobile Legends, which is just a take on League of Legends, but it's, like, the biggest game in Southeast Asia. It's insane. Everybody plays it. Not a single RPG under the role-playing game section? Yeah, let's not talk about that. Because truth, dude. Gaming games, oh, God. This isn't going to become a shit on Black Ops 7 stream, because I haven't played it, but I, as a passive shitter honor, want to just, like, shitter all over Black Ops 7. Indiana Jones, an absolute banger, though. Dude, I haven't played it yet. I've got a backlog, like, way too long. You're excited for Octopath 3 and then found that it was a remake based off of phone. Yeah, so, but like I was saying, like, I mean, I get, like, mobile games are a little bit more accessible for a lot of people, but, ugh. It's just going to be the death of so many good games, man. Really? Did you refund it, Bro Coco? Because I found out a lot of people are refunding it because they didn't, they falsely advertised, or they didn't advertise that they used AI-generated images and things like that, and so much of the game is based off of AI that people are saying that since they didn't advertise it, they shouldn't be able to sell it for the $70 price tag, so people are refunding it. Oh, it's on Games Pass? You didn't pay for it? Oh, dude. Well, then there you go. There you go. Okay, so I really want to play Indiana Jones. That looks like a lot of fun. We'll get to that. Ghost of Yotai, I'll play when it comes out on PC. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't like super excited about the gameplay that I saw. It just looks like more like Ghost of Tsushima. I think they played it safe with Ghost of Yotai, which I think is fine, but I don't think it's really going to bring anything new to the table. That's going to excite me too much. Fighting games, I'm not a huge fighting game person, so I really can't weigh into that at all. Best family game. It blows the first one out of the water. Really? Okay, just because of you saying that, I would absolutely play it then. Because I love Ghost of Tsushima. I played Ghost of Tsushima on PC, and I played it on the hardest difficulty, and I wish they had an even harder difficulty because I loved the combat. But then I got a game-breaking glitch, like, towards the end of it, where my inputs got... I essentially would have had to wipe my entire game and re-download it, and I couldn't be bothered to go back through, so I never beat the first one. It was heartbreaking. But I'll play the second one when it comes out to PC. Best family game? Knowing nothing about any of these, I'm going to go with Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Okay, moving on. Just okay, moving on. Best simulation strategy game? Again, I got nothing here that I can weigh in on. Sports and racing game? Nothing. Man, did you guys see that FIFA's going to be giving out world peace prizes now? Peace prizes from FIFA. How fucking nuts is that? Do you figure we can start our own peace prize? Twitch peace prize? The Baldy peace prize nomination of the year. Rematch better win? Rematch. What's rematch? Oops. Let's look it up. Everyone salute the Raiders. Welcome, Raiders! Oh my god. We got to do the new raid message. I was so excited about that. I don't even know who raided. Hold on a second, guys. I just got way too excited for a second there. Oh, let me zoom in on my tiny little screen. I'm Coley Moly. Coley Moly, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Shit. I can't believe it. Oh my god. And the follows, thank you so much for the follows, everyone. We do anonymous follows here, so I don't call anybody out. What is happening, everyone? So good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully that raid message showed up. Little bit of Starship Troopers for you. Welcome, everyone. Sorry, let me jump into the chat here, make sure I'm giving... Man, those are some cool emotes you got. Sorry, I gotta get close because... I'm not gonna lie, I'm blind as hell. I am bald. It's a good thing I live in the time that I do, you know, so I can like get frequent haircuts and I can get my eyes fixed and my teeth all sorted out, or else I would be one of those like people back in the Middle Ages who died very young and very ugly. Hey, lucky head rub for you, Draymond. You've got double luck for 24 hours. Welcome so much, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. What's going on, guys? What have you been up to? What were you playing? What were you doing? We're not really playing anything right now. We're just going over Game of the Year stuff. And then we're gonna play some Ball X Pit. Thank you so much for the follows, everyone. Seriously. I'm gonna jump back in here and holy moly. Guac raid. I love guacamole. Dude, so much guac raiding. Rhino, what's up, man? I didn't see you in there. Guac gang raid. Yo, yo, yo. Oh my gosh, so many comments. Oh my god. All right. Bald gang represent. Respect. Thank you, Melty. That's really kind of you. Bald gang. Coley Moly is part of the Bald gang too. Oh, hell yeah. Rhino's part of the Bald gang. Coley Moly is part of the Bald gang. You're also a Baldy, Melty. Okay, yeah. So we need to start a cult. It started, I was joking at first. You know, like I don't know how many stream followers you need and how many people you need on average to start a stream cult, but I feel like we're getting pretty close. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Bald gang rise up. That's right. We got to play it cool though. We don't want to freak anybody out. Like we need to just like, maybe what we should do is start walking around with like electric razors and just like walking up to people who seem like down in the dumps and be like, hey, I'm going to make your life infinitely better in the course of 30 seconds. And they go, how? And then we just shave their heads and then show them the way. That might be a little too aggressive, but I think it's a pretty good start. Welcome in so much, guys. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much for the raid. You are super welcome here. My name is Evan. I am also the Bald E. I like to think I'm a streamer. I like to pretend. Bald, it's a lifestyle, not a cult yet. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so you saw that. Curd dog. I would rather not lose your hair, but it's nice and thick. Yeah, I understand. I used to have like a huge like a lot of hair in high school, so I started losing my hair at 15 16 years old, but before then I had lots of hair. So I don't know what it's like anymore. If I woke up with hair, I'd probably just shave it off, to be completely honest. Assault and baldery, that's hilarious. I'm stealing that. You're streaming, so I'm a streamer? Huh. I guess, you know what? I guess you're right. I'm going to take that's true. That's true. Well, yeah, guys. My uncle had a lot of hair, shaved it at 28, and it never grew back. Yeah. Yeah, so there's different kinds of bald. And I don't want to be a bald elitist, but it is important. So to understand the difference between balds, okay? And I'm not throwing shade at anyone, but this is important. So there's big B bald and little B bald. And so if you're big B bald, it's because you lost your hair because your body just did it that way. Like I started losing my hair at 15, 16. So there's nothing I could do to stop it. Rogaine wouldn't help. I mean, you can't fight it, right? Like I didn't choose to go bald. Bald chose me. Like it was from birth. My body knew what it was going to be doing. So I'm big B bald. Little B bald is when people go like, hey, I'm feeling kind of edgy, or it's Halloween and so they shave their head. And so that's what we call little B bald, because their hair just grows back, right? So they're still bald technically, but they're bald by choice, not by, you know, by being chosen by bald. Because honestly, to be chosen by baldness is, it's just, it needs to be bestowed upon you by the bald gods up above. And I'm a priest of baldness, and it's not a cult, right? Not a cult. Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. We're in here just talking a whole lot of shit today, just having a good time. Sounds like you need to change your name to the Bald Big B. Holy sh! I can't believe I didn't do that, Melty. Severe oversight on my end. Oh my god. I'm actually a little embarrassed I didn't think of that. Holy crap. Melty, thanks for do it while no one is taking it. No, Melty, no! You will start a war. Do you want to start a war between the balds, Melty? We need to band together. Band together. Although you can see I haven't shaved. It's been a couple days. I need to trim up the sides. It's getting a little wily. Melty, don't you dare. What were we talking about? We were talking about games. We were going over games and stuff. Rematch was the game that Bro Coco was like, this better winner, I'm going to flip out. By the people who made Sifu, but it's a football game. Looks kind of interesting. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Melty, I didn't want to come at you. I mean, I came at you pretty hot there. You rated in, you were kind enough to hang out, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm just coming at you pretty aggressively. I apologize, my friend. I didn't mean to. You chilling? Dude, hell yeah. We like to have fun here. Like, feel free to come in here and hang out and talk some shit, because I'm going to do the same to you guys. Nothing but love. This is cool. You enjoyed the aggression? Oh, okay. Note to self, Melty enjoys aggression. Don't tell anyone else. It's like how me and my family show, like, affection to each other. Have I ever watched Peanut? Guy's crazy and is as popular as they come. No, I don't know who Peanut is. I don't know what Peanut is. It sounds like, yeah. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I missed a couple chats up here, guys. I'm sorry. Kern Dog? I'm so blind, guys. I need a bigger monitor over to my right. If you let your grow it turn into an afro, dude, sick. Afros are so cool. Like, as a bald person, when I play games, I usually choose the afro because I just think they're so cool. For real. Check them out sometime. Peanut. I'll make a note. Thank you. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, sports game, rematch, best multiplayer game, Arc Raiders, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak. What are we defining as a multiplayer game? Because, like, Battlefield 6 is under an action game, but it's not other multiplayer? How does that work? I mean, out of that, I guess I would say Arc Raiders. I haven't dove as hard into Arc Raiders as some other folks, though. I'm kind of bad with Arc Raiders. If Arc Raiders doesn't win, you've lost faith in Game Awards. Did you see that Shroud was, like, urging everyone to vote for Arc Raiders for Game of the Year? It obviously didn't get in the Game of the Year category, but I thought that was kind of interesting. I think Arc Raiders absolutely deserves to win Best Multiplayer Game, although I wouldn't be surprised if Peak took it, too. Elden Ring Night Rain, I haven't played, but I don't know. One of the best action games, but not one of the best multiplayer games. Totally. I feel that, Melty. For real. He thinks it's because of the use of AI. Huh. Shroud is dumb for that. IMO. Not Game of the Year, but definitely best multiplayer. Yeah, well, you know, who knows? Maybe he was trying to, like, he was paid to say something. Maybe not. I don't know, dude. When you reach that point, if they reach out to you and they're like, hey, we're going to give you $3,000 to say that we think Arc Raiders deserves Game of the Year, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude. Make it 2. I'll do it anyway. Rafal, I would give it to Peak, but I know Arc had some tremendous impact. So the cool thing I think about Peak and Arc Raiders, I haven't played Peak, but I love to see all the funny videos that come from it. I think it's really funny and more laid back. Arc Raiders, I think, is redefining a genre that was gatekept by a lot of sweaty, angry Tarkov players. I never played Tarkov. And if you play Tarkov, I'm not saying you're sweaty and angry, but I think that a lot of people wanted to get into the extraction shooter genre, but never did because of how aggressive it is. I gotta play Peak. I know I gotta play Peak. We should do like a community Peak day. I'll buy Peak. I'm putting it right here. Peak. Must buy Peak. Must play Peak. Or chat will burn me alive. All right. Now that we have that sorted out. Okay, so Peak I need to play. I do think Arc Raiders is going to win it, but I think that Peak is... I wouldn't be surprised if Peak took it as well. Best game direction, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Split Fiction. I don't see how Hades 2 could be in this category. It's pretty much the first game, which is pretty much just like games that they've been doing for a while. I don't understand how it's... I'm not saying it's a bad game, per se. You know, I played like 20 minutes of it and I was like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I thought it'd be. And I want to jump into it now. It's at 1.0. But how is 82 new game direction? I don't understand. Like Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. There's hot spring scenes. I'm in. There's also those in Ghost of Tsushima and you could see his butt. And that was awesome. I called to my wife constantly. I was like, hey, look, it's the guy's butt. She was like, nice. Hades is a roguelike for people who don't like roguelikes. Totally. And Arc Raiders is an extraction game for people who don't like extraction games. And I think that's super cool. So game direction, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, I haven't played. I wish I could. I'd play that today if I could. Split Fiction I haven't played, but I've heard good things about. I just don't have people to play those types of games with. So this one, without knowing anything else and only ever played Clair Obscur, I'd have to go with Clair Obscur for game direction because I will say, the beginning of that game hooked me. Oh my God. Like, I couldn't stop, man. I almost cried at the beginning. It was nuts, dude. That game got me going. Got me going. It's like, ugh. Okay, best narrative, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Okay, again, I played 60 hours of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I still haven't finished my playthrough. I think that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has some of the best voice acting and writing I've experienced in a game in a long time. And so does Clair Obscur, but Clair Obscur is a little too it's not bad by any means, but like it didn't hit as hard for me as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like Clair Obscur Expedition 33 story and writing was incredible, but it's very JRPG and it reached this point where it almost got like a little too like, I was like, what? And then it kind of went down this like with the piano music and the certain emotional rabbit holes and some of the writing, I was like, it was believable. And then I stopped like caring as much, if that makes sense. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has always like every single character and that is voiced in that game and all of the writing is so goddamn good. I have not had a problem with it yet. And that's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people would disagree with me. And that's cool if you do. That's cool if you do. Bow wow wow wow. Thank you for the follow, friendo. I appreciate it. That's my cat, Pacha. She's sleeping over there right now. She's in a mood today, so we're not going to bother her. Okay, so that was best narrative. Let's talk about best art direction. Again, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Okay. So, again, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, for me, started out incredibly strong. Music, world building, character building, that scene where they land on the beach, spoilers. You know the scene. You know the scene when they show up and everything else starts to happen, and just the amount of, it was so pretty. And like the water world you walk in, there's like a fucking whale flying around in the sky. Like, oh, for me, it kind of fell off towards the end, weirdly enough. I know a lot of people, again, would probably disagree, but I didn't feel like the environments at the mid and end of the game were as exciting as the beginning. And I expected it to ramp up, and it just kind of like started going back down, in my opinion. But the first part of the game was incredible, like art direction wise. So I loved that. I thought that like the artists, you could tell, had so much fun designing every single nook and cranny of that game. And so I'm not, and no disrespect to them whatsoever. It's just, I felt the beginning of the game was more enchanting than like the later half. Your favorite review is one that raves about how good it is and then goes, so why the negative review? Unfortunately, this game portrays the French in a positive light, and that's a bit too much fiction for my taste. Dude, that's awesome. I know a lot of French people. Actually, I'm going to go climbing today, and it's owned by French folks, and I talk shit on the French constantly. As an American, it is my duty. Even though I really don't have any issue with them. That's funny, Rafal. I did not. Dude, French people, they eat good food though, but they eat snails. Just kidding. So yeah, Death Stranding 2 haven't played. GOTY, Hades 2. Hades 2 is very pretty. Hollow Knight Silksong is very pretty. But I would say Clair Obscur takes best art direction just for like, it's so unique. And it really is it did something new. Best score, Hollow Knight Silksong, Hades 2, Clair Obscur, Ghost of Yotai, Death Stranding 2. I so far really love the music in Hollow Knight Silksong, but then I also love the music in Clair Obscur. Like, how do you not love the music in Clair Obscur? You had some of Scargot. It's not too bad. I don't know what that is. Best performance, Clair Obscur, Charlie Cox. But Charlie Cox was... Okay, I'm sorry. Spoilers, guys. Don't listen for a second if you don't want to hear this. Charlie Cox, the guy who played Daredevil in the TV show, he was only in it for a little bit. Right? So, that's cool, though. Whatever. I think I'm biased because I'm a Troy Baker, like, dick writer. Indiana didn't even play Indiana Jones, and I think Troy Baker should win. He has one of the, like, most iconic, sexy gaming voices of all time. The dude's an absolute legend. So I would say that. Games for Impact, Consumi, Despot, Lost Record, South Midnight One Shop. I don't know any of these. Best ongoing game. I will always say No Man's Sky. Just, I'm biased. Best community support. Ooh. I like that Baldur's Gate 3 is still on there. I still have to go No Man's Sky, but I think Helldivers 2 is awesome. He killed it as Indiana Jones. Literally thought it was Harrison Ford. That's what everyone says. He's a legend. An absolute legend. Absolute legend. Best game adaptation. A Minecraft movie? Oh, God. You guys remember the Minecraft fiasco? I wasn't in the US when that happened because I would have been one of those people who, like, snapped on a 16-year-old and went to prison for punching him in the face. But I saw videos. So... there was that. Splinter Cell International Final, Last of Us Season 2. Didn't watch The Last of Us Season 2. Didn't hear good things. But I'll watch it eventually. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Minecraft movie? I don't know. Jack Black? I mean, Nacho Libre, dude. He's still, in my heart, he's still Nacho. Most anticipated game? 007 First Light? No. God, no. I watched gameplay of that. No. Grand Theft Auto 6? Yes. Grand Theft Auto 6, but Resident Evil Requiem looks fucking insane. Content creator, I'm not on there. That's weird, but I'll go with Moist Critical. I like Moist. I think he's cool. He's just he seems like a nice guy. Innovation, Adamfall? Adamfall? We played Adamfall on stream yesterday, and I don't want to be mean, but I thought it was not good. Here's the actual part. Then why the negative review? Unfortunately, especially portrays the French into charismatic and likable people. That's too much fiction for my taste. That's awesome.